Hi, my name's Samantha Villagomez. I tried to see if I could save my book talk, and I couldn't save the second half of it. For some reason, the file seems to be corrupted, and that's why it stops at that point. I had originally recorded 11 minutes of me doing my book talk. No matter what I can do, the file just can't be saved. So what I'm doing is recording the two book talks that were lost. Now, my third book talk is The Trouble with Amelia by Jennifer L. Holmes. This is actually the sequel to our one and only Amelia. When I first read this book, I didn't realize that it was a sequel. It didn't read like a sequel, it read like a standalone novel. So if you pick this book up first, it's okay. You won't miss anything by not reading the first one. It is the 1900s, and Amelia's family lives on the Nestle River in the state of Washington, D.C. They are Finnish immigrants. Amelia is the only daughter in a family of 7 brothers. Her family works on a farm, and her father works in a logging camp. Amelia's father once said about her that he would rather have one boy instead of a dozen Amelias because girls are useless. But he did say that after Amelia accidentally cleaned out the yeast starter and they did not have bread for a week. Amelia is very clumsy and prone to making mistakes. She does not make a good lady, as her family often tells her. Her family hates when she has to cook for them. The first time she ever cooked for them, she cooked chicken. It took her so long to chase the chicken, pluck it, that it was barely in the oven before everyone got home. When they cut the chicken open, it was raw. They did not have dinner that night. The second time she had to cook for them, she tried to cook a Finnish dish that was made of salmon and milk. It was actually cooking pretty well, and she was doing a good job at making it. Only her brothers called her out into the field. A calf was being chased by a cougar, and they tried to save the calf. Only they were too late, and the cougar ate the calf. When Amelia and her brothers are walking home, they see that smoke is coming out of their cabin, and they discover that their dinner was burned to a crisp. Luckily, a neighbor brought over meat pie, and they did have dinner that night. Amelia needs Shih Tzu, or courage. Everyone says that her father has a lot of Shih Tzu. He is the most well-respected man in the community. When a man that they don't know visits the community, Amelia's father asks her to stay and to help him with him. You see, Amelia's father is not really good at speaking English, and he needs his daughter's help. So she stays and she helps translate what the man says. The man tells her father that there is a group of men who are interested in investing in their town, and that they can make a lot of money if they give him money. Amelia's father thinks about it, and he decides to give the man money. Only it turns out the man is a complete fraud, and they're not going to make any money at all. Amelia's father becomes so angry that he blames Amelia for losing all their money. Will Amelia's father ever forgive her? Will she ever get Shih Tzu? Find that out by reading The Trouble with Amelia. And the final book I have is Catherine, called Birdy by Karen Cushman. This is a really fun book. Corpus bones, I am Catherine called Birdy, and my father the beast decided to marry me off to some rich suitor. The beast loves anything gold. He won't get away with it if I have anything to say about it. I have a mind of my own, and I am clever. It is the year of our Lord, 1290, and I will not be married off to some rich suitor because I am the daughter of a knight. I met my first suitor, and I call him Master Halfwits. He is rich, but ugly, with tufts of red hair out of his head, out of his ears, out of his nose. And the whole time I could not understand a single thing he was saying because his nose was plugged up. Well, I got rid of him. I rubbed my nose until it shined red. I blackened my teeth with soot. And I put mouse bones in my ears. All through dinner, I smiled at him and wiggled my ears. The second suitor I had was a perfume plug. He comes up to me and asks me about the Lady Catherine. Well, I tell him that the Lady Catherine lacked wits and had a shoot back, but she was kind and generous when they let her out. Well, he turned that horse around as fast as he could, and he went running away from the manor at full speed. And now here comes another clodpole to ask for my hand in marriage. Well, this one is good-natured and friendly, but he is not as good as my Uncle George. So I tell him that my father has untold acres of land, and he has wealth that he hides among his tenants. He went as fast as he could to my father to ask for my hand in marriage. Well, my father threw him out of the hall and threw a chamber pot at him before he left. That got rid of him. But now I have a suitor who wants to marry me no matter what. Straggly beard, or as I call him, the pig. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, I can't get rid of him. And my father welcomes him. Will I ever get rid of Straggly Beard? And will I ever find a husband that I like? Answer these questions by reading Catherine called Birdy. Thank you for your attention. Hopefully you like these books, and hopefully you find one that you want to pick up. Have a good evening, guys.